Well, with just 2 games left in this year's World Chess Championship final, things appear to be neck and neck between China's defending champion Ding Liren and India's Gukesh Dommaraju. Tipped to win, 18-year-old Gukesh is already the youngest challenger in the tournament's 138-year history. Keti Tsatsalashvili is a chess woman grandmaster, and she joins us now. Keti, really good to have you on the program with us. Now, such a fascinating contest that's being played out. It's 6-all in this best of 14 World Championship. I suppose the only question that anyone wants answered is who will win?
Thank you very much for having me here. And that's a very tough question, and I don't know the answer at this point. This is the match for any of these two players. They have done fantastic so far. We do have a leader in this match. That was from the very beginning. Gukesh was considered to be a leader of the match. Because of the very unlucky and unsuccessful year of Ding Liren. But you know what? This is a tie still. 2 more rounds to go. We have no idea who will win.
Yes, it did look like the Indian teenager was in command until he made a mistake in game 12. Can you take us through what happened there?
As a chess player, that game was really painful to watch. We did not expect him to play so badly, to be honest. And also, this is the first time when I saw some of the emotions from Gukesh. Usually he's very, he's very mature. Even he's the youngest participant very often in the tournaments. He never shows any emotions. And the game before that in the 11th round when he won, he showed the feast, he showed a lot of emotions. And I was surprised with that. So that actually shows that he has a lot of nerves. It is not so easy for him. And that affected him in the round 12. And it was not the Gukesh we know, actually. It was a very bad game.
Yeah, and given the range of emotions that we are seeing here and how uncharacteristic it is for some of these contenders, Game 13, though, is coming up. What can we expect from these two?
Well, this is so much necessary for these two players to have a day off. They need to settle down. They need to put team together because there are plenty of people working for them, and they have strategies. For instance, the last interview, Ding said he received the file from his coach, which he said the file's name was Strike Back. So he was ready for this scenario when he would be behind. And I think at this point, they both have some kind of strategy to bring it for the last rounds. But honestly, in my opinion, I think these games will go to the tie breaks with a tie all the way in the classical chess.
Yes, and of course, Gukesh is trying to become the youngest ever world champion at just 18 years old. How big a record would this be for the world of chess?
Oh, it's going to be crazy, to be honest. The age of chess is decreasing so much for past few years. And it's going to be the huge boost. First of all, he's from India, and India has such a great traditions of chess. We have Vishy Anand from India and many more youngsters. But to become the world champion at the age of 18, that's going to be a really, really tough task for the future world champions to break, Yeah, that's going to be pretty pretty cool thing to happen in the chess world.
Yes, of course. And what we are seeing in this competition itself is there's this rise of competitors from Asian countries, and that's been quite remarkable. And that there are no Russian contenders in this year's final. Are things changing in the chess world?
Oh, absolutely. We do have new countries coming now and competing in the chess world. India has been always there for years and years. We have China, very strong team. We have from Uzbekistan, from Kazakhstan, a lot of youngsters coming and winning a lot of competitions. Russia being out of plenty of chess events due to the political situation. It actually changed a lot for past 2 years, and we have what we have now.
Yes, and of course now, Keti, there's this discussion over whether the championship format should it be changed to make it shorter, quicker matches. What is your take on this?
Yeah, I think it should be shorter. I like classical chess as a chess player, but as a commentator or a host or just a spectator, it is too long. I want to know who's going to be the world champion. And also, we do have the world championship in Blitz and Rapid, which is the shortest time control. So we do have a lot of world championships and a lot of world champions. I think it would make a sense to somehow combine those tournaments together and to have like one ultimate world champion who is the strongest chess player in the world. And yeah, I think there's a need for some changes.
Yeah, and speaking of players, one of the big questions is, where is Magnus Carlsen?
He's chilling pretty much, watching the World Championship match, doing some commentary. He's quite spicy as well in his commentaries. But yeah, he's out for already second years. A second match, he's not anymore interested, as he says, in this kind of format. He is looking for some changes, but also he's one of the strongest chess player in the chess history, and just this his decision to be out of chess at this point from the matches.